Today on the Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast, there is a trailer, you guys. We got a teaser trailer for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. We are going to watch it. We're going to break it down frame by frame, all that and more right after that we have no control over.
Welcome to the Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast. My name is Matthew Carroll.
And I'm Jeff Randall.
And I'm Ashley Coffin. I remembered. No,
No, you did it.
Good job, Ashley. High five.
I was just going to adapt it. You did it. And she's Ashley Coffin. We're here to talk about Shang-Chi.
Yes, we are.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi?
Not sure on the pronunciation, but damn am I excited.
I'm sure someone will let us know.
Well, we've been told multiple different things about the pronunciation. And so we're like, okay, well, I guess we'll wait till the trailer came out. And they have a trailer.
And they didn't say the name.
They did not say the name of the movie at all. So let's get this thing started off by just we're going to watch the trailer all together here on the stream. And then we are going to go frame by frame and kind of break it down and just see what we find, see what we see. And if anybody out there in the live chat sees something we don't as we slowly work our way through this thing, let us know. I'm really excited to see what kind of Easter eggs we might even catch in this trailer right now.
Be sure to tag at Supreme Leader Ash if you have feedback or things that we missed so that she will see them and note them and be able to bring them to our attention. And if you are listening to this in audio form and not joining us in the live stream or watching in VOD, video on demand format, that's the word.
Yeah, on YouTube. It'll be available on YouTube. Basically, when this drops on the podcast, it's also available on YouTube. So I actually highly recommend these trailer reviews are way more engaging if you go and watch them along with us, because you can actually see what we're talking about.
If you're listening to this, you're doing it wrong.
But it's still there. Some people don't like to go to YouTube. But now that we can put these on YouTube, we do a little worse job of going, this is happening on the screen right now.
We don't describe it as well.
Yeah, because we get distracted because we can see it and we go, ooh, look at that thing. And then we're like, totally, we lose you.
And then we're just fanboying.
So glad you guys just said that, because now I'm going to remember to be more descriptive.
Right. We try to be descriptive as we go for those of you in the audio world. So if you want to watch the YouTube version, please go to youtube.com/strandedpanda. That's where you can find this video in its full form. And I'll link it in the show notes once it's up. All right, here is the trailer.
Without further ado.
I gave you 10 years to live your life. Now you see me rise. And where did that get you? You walked in my shadow. I trained you. So the most dangerous people in the world couldn't kill you. Son, it's time for you to take your place by my side. You better watch out, 'cause it's my time. That's not going to happen. It's a new era, yes, I come alive. You woke up the dragon. You can't outrun who you really are.
Who are you?
Oh, God.
Hold on, everybody! We make a good team.
Woo! That looks awesome.
Yeah, it does.
Man, so excited.
Really, really, really looks awesome, guys. So What are your first thoughts about the trailer?
All of them, all of the thoughts. I'm reminded of the culture that I was so ingrained in when I was younger in in elementary, middle school, and high school, where every week, multiple times a week, I was going to the dojo. I was going to World of Yama, and training in Kyokushin, and like the imprint on the wooden post that we saw in the beginning reminds me of all the stories that I heard about Saiko Shiano-yama, and like how he has all kinds of indentions of like his fingers in a board, because he'll just like sit watching TV, just like hitting his fingers into the board so that he can toughen up his fingers. Like it's all of that, and like hitting each other over certain body parts with the bamboo staves to train up your toughness and endurance. Like,
yeah,
it's so it's all reminiscent of all of that, and like it makes me want to get back into the dojo so bad.
Yeah, man.
And then we got the fantastical stuff, like the Chinese lion jumping over stuff, and like, oh man,
I saw a dog. It looked like a dog to me.
The stuff with the sort of ancient battles that it looks like we're going to see really excited me. We have Wakanda now, and it's sort of like deep history in the Marvel Universe. And like everything we've seen since Iron Man, with the exception of Captain America, is basically like modern. And then like now we're getting these like ancient stories. I mean, I guess there's the Asgardians, but they're like off world,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We saw one battle from Asgardians on Earth in distant times, but like, I don't know, Wakanda sort of like establishes this link to the past for Wakanda, and Shang-Chi.
It's a great game.
Shang-Chi seems to be doing the same thing for these characters. And I don't know much about these characters at all. Who is his father? Do we know that in comics, or
The
is that
Mandarin.
a new thing, or is that...
I
Is it
believe,
the Mandarin?
yeah. And we don't know like
It's-
how old he is, because I'm pretty sure. Is he like immortal? I don't know a lot about this, so I'm going to have to get fact checked, but I'm pretty sure it's his father.
Right. There's also that line about "come take your place by my side." I kind of got like lineage vibes. Like maybe there is a Mandarin, and maybe it's a passed down thing.
Well, they said there was a
Yeah.
Mandarin.
In this
Remember
verse.
that like short video they did with Ben Kinsley, where he kind of
Hail to the king.
Yeah, he confirmed that there was a real Mandarin.
All Hail the King
Yeah.
was that short. He wants
All
his
Hail the
name
King.
back.
Yep.
He took his name. He wants his name back.
So is that the Mandarin who's sitting on the throne in this trailer? Do we know
That's
that?
what we're led to believe.
He had the
Okay.
10 ring symbol behind him, right?
Right.
Right, he did. It was behind his head.
Yeah, there's the shot of the bracelets with the rings on them, but that looks like it's in ancient times, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought he had them on too. We'll have to when we go through it again.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Yeah. Let's get
I just
in
like
there.
to talk about it a little bit up top, just to see if there's anything that like stood out. But so first, while we have a flash of lightning on, we got some trees, some foliage being represented. Like kind of looks like heart-shaped herb there on the left.
Maybe.
Like looks like an herb that is kind of
I think
heart-shaped.
we're-
The
That's it.
purple
I think we're
reminded me
reaching.
of that too. And I was just like,
Listen,
too many
we're-
colors.
We're going shot by shot in a trailer that came out today, so like we're gonna be reaching. Let's just
Yeah, we're
face
going to
it.
be reaching a lot.
I wish I did not have to have that play button on. Is it possible to do that? There we go.
Yeah, that indention in the pole, man, that's exactly what I'm talking about. After so long just hitting the same spot over and over again,
Mm-hmm.
you make an impression, But this,
Yeah, and you see that he does return. Like it seems like a lot of the trailer is about him. It's time to return. I gave you 10 years. His father says, I gave you 10 years to live your life. Now it's time to return and take your place by my side. And this shot though is him returning. So it's it's interesting. I wonder what the order of events is. We're always watching these trailers going like, when does this happen in the movie?
yeah. When does this happen in the movie?
I'm going to say at least 42 minutes in.
Unless he goes back early and then comes back.
Well, what they said, it sounded like he got 10 years to go like What is that thing that the Amish get when they're allowed to go like have fun for a little while to see if they want to be?
Yeah, it's Rumspringa.
Yeah.
Exactly that. But this particular thing, like this particular shot that we're on here, I think this is kind of establishing what our hero needs, or like his current lifestyle. You know, the very sparse lifestyle. I mean, that's a garage door back there where his clothes are hanging out.
Living in a garage, his clothes are dangling on a line, so probably not a dryer.
Super low to the ground bed, but he's just doing alternating style push-ups.
I love the alternating style push-ups and how subtle that is for the shot.
Yeah.
But like,
Okay.
he's alternating his different grips for the ground.
I love it. I love it.
Can't do
And you
those.
see
So much.
This badass car pulls up, and I love it. It's sort of a misdirect because a badass car pulls up, and then it like spins around to see who's getting out, and then it's someone tossing him the keys.
And he's just like, thank you. Here's your ticket.
Like, no. This is the opposite of a Fast and the Furious movie. Our hero is not in the Fast and the Furious.
Right.
And then, yeah, I thought that was a really, really fun little twist there. Then he's got this friend he works with. Is that Aquafina? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that.
And did you see they're singing A Whole New World at karaoke?
No, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Over, sideways, and under. Yeah, good call.
That is so great.
Good call. So then it
Disney's like,
cuts to them
flex,
in a club
flex.
karaoke.
Don't got to spend any money on that.
Disney's showing off so bad.
Yeah, nobody else can get the rights to this, but we can. That's pretty cool. Whole new world and doing shots in a club. This is a life. This is living life,
It's-
right?
That's
Yeah.
a
What I wanna be
private
doing right
karaoke
now.
room, for sure.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Thinking on it, this is going too deep. Here we go, though.
Oh no.
Pull over.
This movie, yeah, no. This movie is showing us a whole new world,
Right.
right?
That's true.
A whole new
That's
world of
fair.
the Marvel universe, or the Marvel
no.
Cinematic Universe.
And the thing is, if you think about it, like, I don't know
Mephisto's
if
probably there.
Do you see all
There
that
he is,
red
there
back
it is.
there?
you had to. That is a red wall behind them.
Yeah.
No, if you think about it, though, really, though, Shang-Chi here is speaking, like, if he has not told her of his, like, other
His
life,
past, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, you could kind of see this being that, like, carpet ride for her if she ends up being a part of his story. You know what I mean? Like, her being
And it seems
introduced.
by the end of the trailer, she does.
Yeah. It's like that they're going over, sideways, and under.
On a magic carpet ride.
It's more of a magic bus ride.
Magic
Not-
bus ride.
Not a magic school bus ride. That is a very different thing.
That's not Disney.
Yeah.
What's his shirt there? Can we tell?
A magic
Enhance.
Fing Fam Foom ride.
Okay. I'll enhance. Let's see if I can enhance.
It looks like a high school
this work?
shirt. Like a high school mascot.
It says Eagles on the bottom.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
like-
seeing like sports team.
Stillman Eagles or something like that.
Hmm.
So he is in America then.
I think it's San
in
Francisco.
these- Okay. Cool. I did not catch that.
Does that mean
I'm good
that
with
he's going to run
skylines.
into Scott?
Ant-Man?
Ooh.
Well, is it
good
supposed
point.
to take place during the snap? I
I
thought
don't
that
know.
I had read that a while ago.
Oh, it's Sylmar. Sylmar Eagles. Where's that? Sylmar, California.
Is it a high school?
It's a suburban neighborhood in LA.
Okay.
Are we assuming this is a romantic relationship or a friendship?
I am now. But
You are now?
just because that like the shot you're having at me, I'm like, okay, now I'm totally shipping them. Adorable.
Right.
Yeah.
Like this is very cute, but actually for whatever reason, I get no romantic vibes from the trailer so far. Like they're
Yeah.
very buddy in all their interactions.
Might be a
Even this
budding.
one, she's slapping him. Maybe she's like slapping him on the back. They seem friendly to me.
I'm thinking,
But I have no idea.
What do you think about him not wanting not seeing the romantic relationship and her fawning over him. Would that be too far?
I feel like that's like the classic trope.
Is it?
Yeah,
And I didn't even want to say it myself, but maybe.
But
Probably.
I
don't know.
can't say that I want it. I would, it'd be great if there didn't have to be like a romantic story in there at
romantic
all. It could
thing,
just
yeah.
be
Right,
a freaking
right.
kung fu movie.
Mm-hmm. Or it not
am I
be
wrong?
like her being in love and him not seeing it. Like, okay, we've got it.
Is it utterly erroneous to say Marvel doesn't do that often? They don't force the romantic storyline over every story. You know what I mean? Like sometimes there's a romantic story, but like it's not in every movie like it is in most action movies.
Yeah.
Most action movies just have to end with a kiss.
Well, the only one I can't
it's a
think about
thing.
there being a romance in is what, Captain Marvel? Everyone else kind of had something.
Do they?
Well,
Trying to think.
Guardians, it's like Quill and
Thor does.
Thor and
Guardians does. Well, see, that's what I was
Nat
asking.
and Bruce,
But
Tony Pepper.
see, like, I guess the difference. Yeah, you're right. I guess the difference is they often don't focus on it to the point that they often take multiple movies to get there. Like, it's not. The romances are often not the point, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's the side
Does that make
story.
sense? Yeah. And it sort of like buds over time, except
Yeah,
for Thor, in which case he decides she's more important than his entire family and
Ragnarok
people.
It is Natalie
doesn't have
Portman.
that. Ragnarok doesn't have one.
It doesn't have one. No.
Valkyrie and Hulk, man. Y'all didn't pick up on that?
That Hulkery?
No,
you
it's
ship
very
Hulkery?
wholesome. No.
Oh, I definitely ship Hulkery.
Friend zones.
Friend zone.
Hulk friend zone.
Hulk friend zone.
Was that Ronnie Chang?
I think that is Ronnie Chang.
There he is. I love Ronnie Chang so much.
I like Ronnie Chang a lot too. I only really know him from The Daily Show, right?
Yeah. His stand-up was pretty funny.
The masked guy.
That's
Is that-
something.
I feel like that's
Deathlock?
really reminiscent of the masked guys, like the demon guys in the Spider-Man game.
Yeah, the demons. I agree. Which is like they are like the Chinese gang or whatever in the game, working for, I forget the organization or whatever, that Chinese organization. So like probably just something culturally similar. I
So,
would guess.
Death Dealer. I was Samsonite. I was way off. So the mask guy's Death Dealer.
That's
And I don't know
like in
anything
comics?
about him. Yeah.
Okay. So it's just interesting. Like we've got this, is that his father looking over him there?
I would think,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that looks like
And-
Tony Leung.
That's Broken Sword.
This shows the sort of like horrible upbringing. He's got this guy who in a mask who's like, like we mentioned, looks like the Spider-Man demon gang or whatever. It's a very,
Just it reminds me of Kill Bill. I love that. Ha.
yeah.
Ha.
It's a very cold way to raise your child. Like stand behind a guy dressed in sort of like a dark garb, whipping your son into shape. I feel like we're getting sort of hints as to their relationship.
So based on what what I just Googled,
Give it a quick goog.
yeah, I gave it a quick cursory goog. There's a character called Death Dealer that had a 3-issue arc in 1982. Started in the Master of Kung Fu comic book,
All
which
right.
is the Shang-Chi.
Okay.
Right.
The Shang-Chi comic. There's like almost nothing in there. I gotta go read these things, man. I know next to nothing about Shang-Chi, and it's grating on my nerves.
It's okay. We're going to go into
Well.
this. Like, I'm excited to see a property that I don't know anything about. I'm not going to do any Googling. No Googs for me.
No googs for you. I'll keep all the googs over here.
How can I know? You took all the googs with you.
Aw.
I love a Captain America reference.
Okay, so here, yeah, he does have the rings around his arms.
Yep.
Okay,
Is
he
that
did.
the way it is in comics? I always thought it was on his fingers.
Yeah, in
Are
the
they
comics it's on his
hands?
fingers.
Okay.
And their powers are very Captain Planet based, right? Like each one does something different. Fire, ice.
Well, yeah, it is sort of like that, where it's like each one is a different thing, but like it's weird shit. like one is white light, and one is like nothingness, and like one controls like gravity or some shit. Like it's all kinds of weird stuff. But then there's like the easy ones that are like, ice, water, whatever, like
fire, water.
Right. There's like the basic ones, but then they were like, shit, he's got 10 of these. What else? We gotta come up with some other shit to throw
Gravity.
in there.
What are other elemental things?
Parallel parking.
Yeah.
Parallel parking.
He's got the power of parallel parking.
Power of parallel parking compels you.
We were
So stupid.
And we were led to believe from Iron Man 1 that the 10 rings were rings on fingers, because the guy that was a part of the 10 rings that originally captured Tony had a ring on and was twisting that ring on his finger when he was watching Tony.
Like that might be one of the rings
They were
or
just
something.
trying to mess with us.
In comics, Mandarin is known to give rings to his followers so that they can use that power, because he's got like a mental link to them and can recall the ring to himself at any time.
Wow.
That sounds dangerous. Do you know that like a lot of people lose their fingers because they wear, or they lose the skin off their finger because of their wedding bands?
Like if you work at a warehouse or something, right?
I like it. It's apparently like way too common.
Yeah.
Like
If
to
you
get
work
your
like in
thing
cars.
snagged.
Ugh.
So I'm just thinking about him recalling his ring from my finger while I'm engaged in some other activity.
It's not,
Ah!
it's not like a Mjolnir thing where it's just like rip.
Yeah, like if he recalls it, does it rip your finger off?
That's what I'm asking. That's my point.
No,
Why do you just say it like that?
It teleports to him. It's not a Mjolnir thing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Well, you
Okay,
gotta
teleport.
lead with that. You can't just say.
Yeah, you got us cooking up
I was
weird
like,
scenarios over
ugh.
here.
Ugh.
It's
You
just
can
got a
keep
pile
like, I give you this ring. No thanks.
in the Mandarin's lair,
Yeah.
he's just got a pile of fingers where he's just like, there's another one.
It's like,
Whoops. It just depends on how you're oriented.
He's-
Like, give me a phone call. I'll aim the hand the direction that you
Yeah,
are. Like, I'll help
just
you out.
Let me know.
Mandarin.
well, you got to think if he's taking the rim back, he's not happy with you, so he probably doesn't care that he rips your finger off.
It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah. He's got
That's fair.
a bucket for fingers and a bucket for cleaning the ring off, so that he can put on a good one.
Ew. Let's,
just
let's
dips
move on.
in.
Let's move on. Sorry.
I draw the line at finger buckets. Okay.
This looks like some sort of house of ill repute. There's gambling. There's lots of scantily clad ladies in the background of this shot. You can see like...
Are there?
Oh my God, you really called out that girl that are top on. I did not see that. I see
Yeah,
it.
there's a topless girl on the right, and then a
Holy shit.
girl in a short miniskirt on the left.
Was not even... Wow.
No, I was like,
Sorry.
what a cute bowling alley.
What a family-friendly time.
What a nice, wholesome establishment.
Sorry, my eyes went straight there. I don't know. Okay, moving
That's
on.
like, I saw tits.
Let's not
not what we're dwelling
excavate
on.
that too much. Let's just move on.
All I saw was people eating food and a guy getting mad and breaking the table. Because
Yeah.
This is
dinner was
gambling,
Playing
right?
backgammon.
Backgammon? Or is that what they're
I
playing?
don't know.
Mahjong, maybe? I don't know.
Okay, so this must be cutting to later because that was him walking in, it looked like, and that is him with the rings on his arms.
Oh, yeah, he's about to.
Smashing the table.
Yeah.
I thought it was like someone else with like powers of the Iron Fist or something, or whatever the purple version of that is.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, is that there was some sort of power like that. But yeah, it's
But
definitely
no, that
the
looks
rings.
like the rings. Yay for freeze frame.
Hooray!
All right.
We did good.
We learned a thing.
We learned a thing.
That shot made me think of Danny Rand, and you know how much I dislike the series, but this is like this has me wanting to see Danny Rand show up, right? Like,
Aw.
like if they're having a how excited would we be if Danny Rand showed up in this is like one of the fighters, because it would mean they're connecting it to Defenders. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be excited for Danny Rand necessarily, but I would be like, oh, they're connecting it. Like if that version of Danny Rand showed up.
Okay. Because you were saying like if Danny Rand shows up, but you didn't like specify that version.
Sorry,
So,
yeah, that's what I meant.
Like if it's Danny Rand and it's a different person, it's like, yay, I'm happy because they're getting rid of him.
Well, Vermilion One had said, is it ancient battles or is it an alternate realm like Kunlun in the beginning?
Ooh.
That's a good point.
That's a good call. Good call.
It's a really good point. We cut to some sort of battle here. What do y'all think? Whoops.
That's more kid training, like 300. And they throw them out in the snow
Oh,
with
yeah.
their shirts
Yep.
off.
Yep. It returns a
He
king.
took that staff to the face like a champ. He's like, go ahead.
Yeah, he did.
Give it your best shot.
Yeah, you can.
So do we think-
you can see here that he's the young version, the young kid version, or not young kid, but like the teenage version where he's. Oh man, you know it reminds me of again going back to Kyokushin. There's a thing that you do as a black belt where you do a 100-man kumite. And it's basically you fight 100 people back to back to back to back and get through as many as you can. And it looks like that's kind of the the proving ground of doing that sort of thing in whatever his fighting style is, or whatever the school is that they're going through.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a good point.
Possibly. Is this Shang-Chi or is this
Yeah,
his
I
father?
think so.
I think that's the young Shang-Chi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I could kind of see it going either way here. What's that on his necklace? Is that a sword emblem? Just kidding.
I really hope not.
Yeah. I hope it's a finger from the rings.
Yeah, it's a finger.
It's yeah.
Confirmed.
You recalled your first ring and got a finger. You always remember your first.
It's not a finger.
Jeff, are you a black belt?
I am not. No, I'm sorry.
Go, CJ Hunt.
I did not mean to mislead. I know what the other guys do. I got up to like halfway through, like right about the point of weapons trading. Green belt was where we were doing staff, but I did not get past that. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it looks like it does cut to Shang-Chi looking like he's thinking about those days. So I'm guessing that is Shang-Chi.
Yeah, and you
If
see
I was
that
in
you
Vegas.
see that necklace later in the trailer.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get a good glimpse of that necklace.
Right there.
And then we see them smash a bamboo stick of some sort over a young Shang-Chi's head while his father watches on.
That's a common thing. In Japan, like at the home of Kyokushin, they often do. They often kick through baseball bats to train up their shins.
Yeah, a lot of fight training is that what you're actually doing in those cases is you're causing small fractures in your bones that fill in with calcification.
You're building
that
up
makes the
scar
bone
tissue,
stronger.
basically.
Yeah, you're intentionally building up scar tissue, which is you don't want to break the bone, but you want to fracture it just
a
enough to
touch.
fill in all this calcification. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep.
And it's crazy to be doing that to someone's head.
Yeah.
Like I've seen a lot of people do it to shins and arms, and I don't think I've ever seen one smash a head like that.
He's super tough.
Then we cut back to a party scene.
This
Looks like a fight ring.
it looks like a fight ring.
Oh yeah, you made
Cage
it right.
match.
Looks like oh god, you remember
But
X-Men 1 back in 2000 when Wolverine was in the cage? It looks like that shit.
yeah, I would say it looks more like X3, honestly.
No.
What?
I know you don't want it to, but it kind of does look more like that X3 when they had the ring. Or was that?
That's
I may be thinking of the wrong
Apocalypse, right?
Yeah, it is Apocalypse. You're right.
Yeah.
I just knew it was one of the really bad ones.
Captain America brings up in chat that it is also a hexagon.
What?
What?
I don't know if that's accurate. It could be an octagon.
Yeah, I think it looks like an octagon, actually.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
Well, it is. It looks like it is the scene with Ronnie Chang at the club that they were going to earlier.
Could be.
And there's some sort of, so I'm guessing this will be like him back in his normal life or whatever. Like he's been living his life, and then he encounters some sort of fight, and maybe it pulls him back in or something.
If I recall correctly, there's supposed to be some sort of tournament type thing,
right?
In this movie, and I think this might be that. Right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. The description of this entire thing, the like some sort of trans-dimensional combat tournament. I'm like, this is just Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah.
Like,
which comes out Friday. I can't wait.
Yeah, we should talk all about it on Bingers, even though there's no other episodes.
We could do those two horrible movies.
We could.
Annihilation
I don't know if I have time,
would be so difficult.
Yeah, it really would.
When Raiden changed from Highlander to Harry.
To Harry, yeah, he's like.
And he's like, I choose whatever form I want. I'm the Thunder God. It's like, oh, good. They couldn't pay Christopher Lambert to go.
No.
Again.
No, but nobody has like Christopher Lambert.
It's true.
Does anybody else know this actor who is playing this character? Is that who I think it is?
Probably not.
Mm-mm.
He looks like the guy from The Expanse, which I don't think either of you watch.
Did not watch that.
He is not in The Expanse.
He is not in The Expanse. Okay, it looks so much like him. And that
is in
that guy,
Creed 2.
Creed 2. Okay,
He's Victor
so maybe just one of
Drago.
the fighters.
Is he the guy he
Drago.
fights?
Okay,
I don't know. I haven't seen Creed 2. I'm looking at IMDb right now, you guys.
How dare you?
Okay, cool.
Central
Then that's
antagonist.
not-
Yes, it's the guy he fights.
Yeah.
I thought it was Wes Chatham for a second, who I absolutely love, and have been saying that he should be Wolverine. So I was like, no, you're in the wrong movie.
Wrong character.
But now that I see it freeze framed, I can tell that it's not. Yeah.
Hey, Ashley, you're going to be really excited about this. You know who that character is listed as on IMDb?
What?
Razor Fist.
Razor? You're kidding.
I am not kidding at all.
That's a joke.
No, that's not a joke.
So his name is Razor Fist. What did I say?
Razor Fist. You were like, I want it to be like Taserface. Sword Arm.
His name is
I really hope
Razor Fist. Like, that's not a joke.
Razor Fist.
Good for him.
I really hope we get Razor Fist versus Taserface.
Oh my
Marvel
God,
movie.
yes.
That would be good. That would be good. Okay, moving on from Taser Fist.
Taser face.
Hey.
Fist.
There's a Captain America shield in the background. You guys
Hey,
see
I
this?
see
Oh,
that
shit.
too.
Huh.
Boom.
Back left.
That's what I see. I see nude women in shields. That's what.
Nude women and cap shields.
I see
I mean,
that
what
guy.
else do you
feel like-
need, really?
There's more going over here on the right too. I'm gonna see if I can enhance that.
It's a little
while we're
washed
talking
out,
about it.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, let's get through it and see if it gets a little clearer, like the light changes. But I don't think.
I don't think it does. I think it gets worse.
Well, let me see what I can do.
Ashley's distracted by the washboard that's to the left of the stuff that's on the right.
He is a strapping, handsome boy.
He really, he's cut. That man's cut.
He is very good
He is
looking.
indeed
Chiseled
let's
from
see.
stone.
Let's see.
And
Oh, we're kind of getting there. We can kind of see what's going on back there.
hats.
Man, I'm working on it.
No, you just say the word and it happens, right?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you just Tony Stark it. Well, I can't wait till computers are just that.
I'm waiting for Minority Report style computers.
Yeah.
Slow.
Ooh, now we're getting there on that right side. It looks like a lot of different things. It looks like just a big. There's a word.
Word?
Here. You
See,
the word?
is that a dragon face?
It could be. It kind of looks like Frylock. That's what I keep thinking.
It's Fang Fang Fong.
It's got to be Fin Fang Foom, obviously.
Fing Fang Foom. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be.
BBK would be real excited if it were Fin Fang Foom.
All right.
Is he a Fing Fang Foom fan?
It looks like an explosion with some
Nice
sort of onomatopoeia.
alliteration.
Bing Fing Foom fan.
I couldn't believe I got through it. Vermillion once said, is that a whiteboard behind him on the left?
All right,
Yes.
moving forward.
It looks like a dragon
This
with a
fall.
crown on.
Yeah, that's Fin Fang Foom.
Yeah.
He's the king of dragons.
I can't. he's gonna marry Daenerys, right?
Yeah. That makes
Ooh.
sense.
Okay.
Helicopters.
We get helicopter.
That's a nice
Says
one.
Wonder Woman 808 on it.
I
Does
don't
it?
think that's what it says.
It just says WW.
Oh.
I see.
I'm just teasing.
I can't
joke.
see it.
Let me see. I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit. It's hard to zoom in on this particular setup right now with the tiny screen.
Well, that's okay. I'm not worried about.
Okay, let's see. What does this say?
It's a secret base.
WW888. I wonder if that's a reference to something. Also, there's some turrets up top that I couldn't see until I zoomed in.
That is a fancy chopper.
It reminds me a lot of the. No, it doesn't. Never mind. I was going to say it reminds me of the base that we see in the Black Widow trailer.
A little bit.
It just looks like any military compound, though.
Well, it kind of has like some ancient Chinese vibes to like the stairs and stuff,
And the
though.
the clay ceilings.
rooftops.
Yeah.
Yeah, clay ceilings and the rooftops, and it almost looks like it was an ancient sort of like temple or something they converted to a military
I think
base.
this is their
you know?
10-ring base. I'm gonna put my chips on black and say it's their 10-ring base.
I wonder because this character Taserhand or whatever its name is,
Razor face.
Razorface.
Razor
He cut
face.
himself
Thank you. That's what I do. They call me that.
Razor Fist.
It's me. I'm that. So Razor Fist was with some soldiers that looked like this, and they looked like they were like coming to that club, maybe to track down Shang-Chi, which I wonder if they are part of the Ten Rings or if they're a different faction or something. I don't know.
Don't they get out of the helicopter?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, let's
see. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe yeah, it does. Yeah, you're right. So they get out of the helicopter.
Nailed it.
I'm guessing that's what was going on. Is that Razor Fist goes and gets
look at the symbol on the
Shang-Chi.
ground. Actually, go back. It's 10 rings
Okay.
on the ground where the helicopter landed.
Oh, yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
Yep. Okay, you're right. Definitely.
Yeah,
10
normally
rings.
they just put an H there.
Yeah. And we see a better
Look
shot
at
of the
that
10
top
rings
one.
behind
It's perfect.
I guess the Mandarin,
Man.
or at least it looks like his father.
And he
Shang-Chi's
has the
father.
Yeah.
rings on his.
Yeah,
he has
he's got the rings on his arms.
The hardware.
Mhm.
The
Like,
Hungar.
if this isn't the Mandarin, I'd be very surprised because top to bottom, everything's like, this is the Mandarin.
Hung-
I hear his name's Trevor.
I'm so mad.
He's listed on IMDb
I'm
as
so
Trevor.
mad. How dare you?
See,
Okay,
don't
so
those
then we
look
get
like
this cut-
dogs? Or are those lions?
I think they're those. I think they're whatever those statues are.
Yeah,
that
they're
you
outside of
see
B.F. Chang's.
Yes.
Well, those
That
aren't
is
those
true.
like
They're going to eat
lion
dinner.
But
dogs?
also-
They guard the
yeah, they look
they
like
guard
big
your,
lion
like-
dogs.
temple, like they I know this. They guard the temple of like the people who've passed on to make sure no one desecrates their graves. That's what
Yeah,
I
they're
feel like
guardian
that's what it is.
lions. Yes.
Guardian
they are.
lions. Oh.
Yeah.
Chinese guardian lions. Yep.
Yep. They're
Looks like a dog.
stone lions or shishi and are known colloquially in English as lion dogs.
Hey, get
Probably by
Look at
people
me.
like Ashley.
We did it.
listen.
Yeah.
What are the odds? That's 2 tonight, okay?
Ashley's on
What are the
fire.
Taser fist.
So that's the question here with this shot. Is this current timeline or is this some sort of flashback?
Okay, I'm going to say that is
Flashback.
current timeline. Rather, it could be a flashback to sometime within the past 50 years, but it is not ancient. Because look at the glove. The fingerless glove.
Sorry, I'm blocking. That's a good point.
That is a good point.
That is a good
And
point.
the-
That does not
and the
look
So
like
maybe
us.
it is like Kunlun or something. Or like
Yeah.
a different planet.
Dimension.
Yeah, that's the word. Is that next scene him like using the water ring?
I don't
I
know.
don't remember what all of the rings do. I have to read all the Mandarin comics again and be like, oh, look, this is all like incredibly offensive and stereotypically racist.
Because
Chinese
it looks
things.
like he's water bending it.
he's
But that's a different universe.
Are you talking about in this shot?
And that like up
Or
like you'll see. It went
next
forward
shot
and
where
then
he's
you went
about to-
back. Yeah.
it's going to explode. Yeah. Yeah. So the water explodes from this some sort of fountain or something that was okay. There's a wider shot of it.
Yeah. And he's like water bending
So-
in there. I wonder if that's like something for his mother over there.
Let's see.
It looks like that thing from Falcon and the Winter Soldier that Bucky's I can't remember his name.
Ooh, I don't know what
he's-
you're talking about from
What is Bucky's friend in like the second episode who he killed his son? What was his name?
Mr. Nakajima.
Yori?
Yeah, that it looked like the altar he had up for like his son over there. It was a picture of a woman with all the candles around it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he's bending that water.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right.
You see that over there to
Yeah,
the left?
on the left-hand side.
Based on comics, the only powers of the rings that would make sense for that is either Ice Blast, which is, just freezing the air, or Matter Rearranger.
We don't know if they're going to make it real simple and just be like earth, air, fire, water, other stuff.
Right. But I mean, they can't because there's 10 of them.
I'm really curious how they will portray the rings and if they will do the whole, because it feels very
Ridiculous.
Infinity Stones.
Yeah, it's
oh, well, sure.
it's real crazy.
It feels very Infinity Stones to be like, here's another group of 10 things that all have 10 different powers but go together. Like, it just feels reminiscent, a little too reminiscent of phase 1 through 3. So I'm wondering if they will do it a little differently.
Are you trying to tell me that you don't want to see a ring that has the power called Mento Intensifier?
Mentos?
Mento.
Mento?
Does it give
Is
you
that like
really
mental?
good breath?
It's increasing psychic energy to enable the wearer to mentally control a person.
Ooh. If I could only have one ring, it'd be that one. You will give me all the money at the bank.
Okay, so then we get so something's going on over there with the water swirling around their bodies, and it seems to be like this is a real whole new world moment, right?
Yeah, he
Aquafina?
does look like he's controlling it, though. Aquafina looks shocked.
Mm,
He looks like
Shang-Chi looks like he's reaching through it. I would think it was his father with the rings controlling it, and he's like reaching up and touching it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is what I'm thinking. But I don't know.
Yeah, that's
You
what
may be
I'm
right.
seeing there as well, is that he's kind of mystified by it. And it's just like, ooh,
Who's the other girl?
I can touch the water.
But doesn't look crazy shocked either.
Yeah.
Aquafina's eyes are real big.
Does he have
She looks
relatives?
shocked.
Shang-Chi?
Does
Who's the
mean,
other girl?
Does he have real? I don't know. I'm guessing it's someone from here.
But she also looks just as shocked.
It's true.
I think that's. I think that's Zhongli.
Wrong universe. That's Street Fighter.
No,
Mhm.
Fala Chen is the actress playing Zhongli. It looks like the girl that was in the ring, in the fighting ring that we saw earlier in the trailer. It might have been earlier in the trailer. It might have been.
Oh, I don't know if I saw a girl in the ring.
Yeah, she had like
She-
a lit up suit like Black
Yeah.
Widow.
Yeah. But she was definitely getting out of the chappa with him.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah.
Where's this lady in the ring?
It
you're
might be
talking
later
about?
in the
Lit up
trailer.
Suit. Okay, gotcha. I was like, I don't think I've seen that yet. Okay, and then we've got helicopter landing. Do you think this is
I don't
when
know
they're
that
going
it's
to get?
landing.
I don't know what's happening there. No, he's about to dive out of it.
You see the window exploding on the building there?
Oh yeah. This all happens so fast. There's a lot of really small details that are quick in this trailer.
Yeah. And that's exploding outwards, so somebody got kicked.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're using powers of the rings, or
Powers of the Rings. I swear this Death Dealer guy reminds me, like, with it being a helicopter and him having that sort of mask, it reminds me so much of the Spider-Man game. Swear.
yeah. It
Do you
really
know what
does.
it reminds me of? Do you remember that movie Three Ninjas with the little boys?
Oh, that movie was so bad.
Whatever. I loved it.
No, it was great, but it's so bad.
I loved him when I was a kid. I have no idea what the plot of this movie is.
Well, it is just a teaser.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to know too much about the plot of the movie. You know, I'm happy not to. I just I feel like I'm trying to sculpt like a little bit of like this helicopter came to get them and brought them to this to the Ten Rings base, and now this helicopter's back.
Is it the same helicopter?
Yeah, it might just be a helicopter.
Yeah, that's true.
But we also know that Mask Face worked for his dad. So this might be when he
Yeah.
goes against his dad, and then he's like, well, now Mask Face has to take you out.
Right. Yeah, it looks
that's
like
kinda
it
what
looks
I'm
like he's
thinking.
diving down into this construction site.
Yeah, once
That
that
they are
window
in.
blew out, he was like, spawn dive.
Yeah.
Yeah, except that construction site doesn't look like it's the same place as this thing that's
Not
this
the
exploding
building.
window.
Yeah, that
It is.
It looks to me
Right.
like, yeah, because he smashed out all the floor to ceiling windows.
Well, no, if you look in the bottom left corner of the frame, there's
I can't
there's
look at it
poles
anymore.
sticking out of it from the side.
Okay, so yeah, maybe it's one of those scaffoldings
Yeah.
on the sides of the buildings.
Yeah, and you can see
Okay.
on the corner of the building, like
The dog. Yeah, I see
no,
the
no,
dog.
not the far corner of the building on the left, where
Oh yeah,
there's the lower contrast or the lighter color there. Like it looks like
Yeah.
there's scaffolding going down.
yeah, and on the right hand side, you can see it against the across the street very clearly, actually. So yeah, you're right. That is the same shot or same place.
Yep.
What's on his belt? I don't know what any of these symbols mean. I don't know anything about Shang-Chi. So I'm just like looking at it, zooming in on things, and I'm like, yeah. All this construction site stuff was reminding me of the Spider-Man game too.
Yeah, yeah.
The new Miles Morales one. There's a lot of like fighting in. Ooh, that was
I
cool.
love that.
Look at that. Oh,
Oh,
for the
man.
thirst.
For the knife,
the thirst
the
crew.
knife flip thirst crew. How about knife flip to catch it? Oh, you can't have it anymore. It's mine.
Like he tries for a knife flip and interrupted knife flip. I mean, how do we feel about that?
I love it. I love that so much.
I do too. That requires a lot of precision and like quick eyes.
Yeah,
you know
well,
what I mean?
that's what Shang-Chi is all about. Is like absolute precision, accuracy, strength, power. Like God, just so much. I get so excited.
Okay, then we get. I think this shot is one of the ones that interests me a lot.
Well, this
And actually, I think you're maybe onto something with the. What were you gonna say? Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say this looks like flashback. You know, explaining the ancient lineage of the Ten Rings, or you know, the lineage of your family, or you know, this is where this started, or whatever. Like it's a
Exactly.
a fight it's a fantastical take on a thing that happened in the distant past.
You pointed out the little what's it called? The little tribute to the lady who looked like she had probably died. And this looks like, I don't know if I had to guess, this is maybe his father meeting his mother.
Maybe.
I don't know. Like that just has that vibe to me, like this sort of fantastical.
Love at first strike.
Yeah. That sort of a thing maybe. And then like maybe the death of his mother, or like the character of his mother will be an important thing to the story.
Yeah.
I don't know. That I might be stretching, but it does seem to kind of connect.
Well, it's got you know, I'm pulling from the chat a little bit here. Jay Scotty said it's got real House of Flying Daggers vibes.
It also, Crouching Tiger,
Yeah.
all that sort of fight style for sure.
It's that fantastical, the fantastical fighting storytelling, and that's what the way that these characters are moving and just kind of floating around and jumping like crazy super high, and like contrast that with the way that Shang-Chi and Death Dealer are fighting, where like the knife flip happens, but it's like it's all very precise and it's less
very down to earth.
Right. It's grounded and not so flowy. It's
it makes you wonder, like you said, this could be, and then we get to this where we've got this, crazy Defender Lions or Lion Guardians. And there's also a dragon up in the air. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Bang, bang, boom.
Okay. So we've got dragons. It appears we've got these guardian lions and just super badass mystical type fighting. It makes me wonder, like you said, is it a different realm that we're going to see a part of in this story, or is this like how they interpreting their ancient past?
Right. And I'm thinking that this might be one of those like fantastical storytelling type of things, but it could also be, you see it with the glowing ends on the staves.
That's some real Darth Maul shit, right?
Right. But that that could be some sort of like
What?
Otherworldly technology, or something fantastical like Kunlun.
Mystical magic, yeah.
Right. Mystical, magical, otherworldly. That sort of like war between the different realms, sort of Kunlun type thing.
Yeah.
Man, look at these dragons.
It's an unnatural mountain range. Like, it doesn't look like the Himalayas or anything that I've
Definitely
seen.
looks very, very fantastical. All of this,
I love it
and
so much.
I realize they're the Guardian Lions, but that definitely looks like a dog on the back. It's from the back.
It looked like a dog. Yeah, that's what I saw. Dog butt.
Okay, this shot.
There she
that
is.
lady. Yeah, that's the lady.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think sister?
Yeah, that is a fighting ring. Yep, that's the same one.
Yep.
Do we
It does
think she's
appear to
like a
be.
sister?
And who is
Or
she fighting
maybe
there?
she works for the dad?
Yeah, except that she seemed to know what was going on, not to know what was going on with the water bending. Like you guys mentioned. All right. Getting badass. All right, now we got Razor Fist.
Taser face.
I love that there's a Razor Fist and a Taser face. Hey, there we get our first real good look at his necklace. Shang-Chi's necklace.
Oh yeah,
It's
the
It
green.
looks like a
the green.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this scene looks like so much fun.
Oh, with the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So do you think
bus
these
scene.
people are coming to like get him, or like this looks like the States, right? Everybody on that bus is
yeah.
American looking.
Yeah. I think you're right. Man.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the original story, and I know nothing about the story yet, so like
Well, that person
This
has
all
the
looks
rings
very-
on.
Oh,
yeah.
go
this
back.
person has
That's
the rings on.
in the red. That's Simu Liu. That's Shang-Chi. And in
Yeah.
the background, that's the same area where the fantastical fight was happening. Like that's inside that building that was in the background.
Okay. Huh.
So they are going, it looks like some sort of mystical realm. And then is that his father with the rings on?
He did have short hair.
Is he fighting
buddy.
his father right here?
I would think so.
Yeah. He's got to get those rings.
Is his dad showing him who's boss here?
I don't know.
There really is a lot of information we can like kind of see a lot better in this freeze frame thing. Look, it says Fist. Do you think that's Razor Fist's car?
Yeah, definitely.
It's the Fistmobile.
No.
Don't call it that.
Mm-mm.
No? Okay, so Shang-Chi is riding the outside of the Fistmobile.
Yes.
And dodging cars, and looks like he's being pursued by sort of paramilitary vehicles that were similar to the ones that were at the compound. And then we get a shot that looks, I don't know, just very, very different from everything we've seen.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It's like
That looks like
some sort of
temple.
different force coming in on horseback to fight the temple.
That's got to be a flashback.
Yeah.
It does seem to be. But we thought that about the other thing, and then it looked like Shang-Chi was there.
This one doesn't look like the mountains don't look as fantastical, and I don't see any horse dragons or whatever the hell.
Oh, Ashley.
It looks like such a different shot. Like it looks more real.
Horse dragons.
See, what got me
got
is the
neither.
whatever the hell.
You got neither animal correct. I liked it. And we return to the bus fight. Man, yeah, it just looks like it's gonna have a lot of great action, and I can't wait to see the story that sort of pulls it all together. Because that's the thing that Marvel does so wonderfully well is, having a good action movie, but then tying it together with great story.
Oh my god, I've been getting it wrong. Okay, sorry. The actresses with their hair changed from like their glamour shots to what they actually are in the movie. Looks vastly different. The actor that is the lady fighting in the ring against Shang-Chi, that is also at the compound later, is the estranged daughter of Wenwu, Shang-Chi's sister. Her name is Xialing.
Xialing. So it is his sister.
Yes,
Oh, for 3.
they are. They are siblings.
Over 3.
Okay.
There's a comedian there
Awkwafina.
to the left of Awkwafina that is in the show Crashing, and I didn't even know he was in this trailer, but he's like an LA comedian. I don't know.
The one with
I don't know his name.
Pete Holmes.
I was trying to look it up, but that's yeah. His friend who like tells him he's like the bouncer or something. He works the door at the club that Pete Holmes is always trying to go
He's
to.
the seller.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, the seller. I think that's him right there. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Am I totally wrong?
That's
Yeah.
him. I feel like
Just
he
a-
pops up in a lot of.
Just a bus full of comedians.
And then there's John Mulaney behind me.
Yeah, that's.
I'm just kidding.
I thought of such John Mulaney back there.
Isn't he still in rehab? Oh.
John Mulaney?
Yeah.
I do not know anything about John Mulaney's personal life.
I know that he was Peter Porker.
Yeah.
I really like John Mulaney.
Oh, snap. He checked out a rehab center for alcohol cocaine on February 25th.
Yeah.
Interesting. The only thing I know about him recently is he was working for the Seth Meyers show. He called Seth, and I bet this was part of his problem. He called Seth Meyers and was just like, "Can I have a job?" And he's like, "As a writer on my show?" And he's like, "Yes, I need structure." And I wonder if that was like him knowing himself and knowing like that he had some issues that he needed to like not have all the free time in the world.
Oh, God,
you know?
that BMW just got smushed.
Yes, I can't believe. You think they actually did this, or is that's it's got to be CGI, right?
Nah, they did that.
They did that.
Why not?
I don't know. It looks pretty CGI.
That's just one of those plug-in BMWs. They're not that expensive.
Wow.
A bus runs down the BMW, and I love this speed moment where they're running. It's clearly something's wrong with the brakes or something, and Awkwafina has taken over driving the bus.
She's our Sandy Bullock.
Yep, she's our Sandy Bullock. And this shot right here, oh man.
Where he saves the lady.
Shang-Chi saves the lady and then saves 2 other people with his feet.
Yeah. This is, okay.
So good.
This is one of those types of heroes that I just, like, this is one of the hero stories that I just absolutely freaking love, is that he's so quick to see a situation happening, analyze what is going on, and then act, and like he just grabs the person by the strap, to save them, and then like puts his foot
Yeah.
out to save somebody else. There's that old lady is like on his back, and he's holding onto the bar above him. Like he's saving so many people just by being a freaking badass. I love that.
I love that kind of, like you said, like the kung fu movie action where it reminds me of Jackie Chan's later movies, like his American movies that like Rumble in the I think Rumble in the Bronx might have been a Chinese movie. But the stuff that came over, it was very exported here. The stuff when Jackie Chan became famous in America in the 90s, like his whole shtick thing where he's like using parts of his environment and doing all kinds of cool, badass things. Yep. That's what this shot reminds me of. And I am here for it.
Yes.
I am so here for it.
Captain America says, look at the guy taking a picture as death is almost nigh.
I know. That's what I was. Captain America beat me to it. It's that comedian is filming this situation while the bus is flipping over. That's so cool. The girl smiles as if she's been saved, you know?
Yeah. Like, oh, thank you.
After my face almost met the pavement, I would smile too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but she is like still dangling out of a moving vehicle.
I'm sure she
like
could feel the pressure pulling her back in.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
What does that say? Ghirardelli Square? Like Ghirardelli chocolates? That is in San Francisco, isn't it?
Could be.
Yep.
One of the companies I work for just got hired to go to Ghirardelli's location and do a mural, possibly.
Ghirardelli Square is in San Francisco, yeah.
I literally might be flying to that building, like to San Francisco to be in Ghirardelli Square for that building. That's kind of funny. It's crazy that it's in this trailer right now, and I literally was just talking to somebody about going there to do some video work for them. Neat.
cool.
Weird MCU cast connection.
MCU cast confirmed.
MCU cast confirmed. That is confirmed.
Yeah.
I confirm it. Okay, and the bus comes to a rest, and Awkwafina says a piffy line about how
We're a good team.
they're a good team. That's fun.
Oh, that's a scary situation. Like looking at the street where that is. Like I'm on Google Earth right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's going straight at the water. Like that's real close to the bay.
Ooh.
They're like
All right, well,
a block away from the bay.
So what do you guys think? Any thoughts now that we've broken this thing down exhaustively, frame by frame? Anybody in the chat have anything they want to point out? I don't have any major big takeaways, except I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know that I have any major takeaways, just that I'm so stoked for this movie. And
I love this action style.
I've got some reading to do because I'm not gonna go into it blind. I can't.
I'm in. I'm going in blind.
Okay.
Me too.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Ash.
Grilled Bread 1 said, in the comics, the Mandarin was his father, Shang-Chi's, and Fen Wu was another guy. In this, Fen Wu and the Mandarin are kind of one character. Okay.
Yeah.
Fin Wu. Okay.
I don't know who Fen Wu is.
Shang-Chi's dad in comics was also he was introduced as I hate to even bring it up, but his name when he was introduced was Fu Manchu. You know, comics in the 70s and 80s were a little bit troubling as far as
Oh, for sure. Lots of stereotypes.
as far as stereotypes and cultural appropriation. But I think nowadays they're like, especially with this, I think they're celebrating the culture more than they are appropriating the culture.
Yeah.
Right.
At least I
and
hope
you have
so.
actual creators that are of that culture working on the projects.
Yeah.
So that's a step forward, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, honestly, we did a very long breakdown of the Shang-Chi trailer, so we should probably move on because we've got another podcast to record tonight to talk about our Falcon Winter Soldier feedback.
Oh my God, we've been recording for an hour.
Yeah.
I realized that. Yeah. This, I really thought this was going to be a short one.
You always do, and you're always wrong.
I know. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Again, this is available on YouTube. If you want to watch along with us, go subscribe on YouTube. We got a lot of YouTube love lately, and the channel's been growing a lot. Appreciate everybody. And we'll be back probably this will drop hopefully Monday or Tuesday, and then the next day we'll drop the Falcon and Winter Soldier feedback episode, where we're also going to talk a little bit about the Alfred Molina story that he is going to be in the Spider-Man movie. So that has become official now. So that's very exciting. And join us next time for all that. We'll be back next time. Peace.
Until next time, true believers.
Thank you for joining us for the Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast, available everywhere you get podcasts, and now a video version streaming live on twitch.tv/strandedpandatv and available at youtube.com/strandedpanda. And if you'd like to learn more about all of our other podcasts, geeky projects, and ways to support the network, visit strandedpanda.com.